Hello, good day. I am Teacher Benjo from the city of Balanga National High School. Welcome to my vlog for today. So, I'm really excited to be able to see you today, especially my students out there, to all my viewers out there, and of course, to everyone just watching out there to my video vlog. So, today is special because we're going to be talking about science, of course. So since all of my videos are all pertains to science topics, so everything is interesting for today. So for today's lesson, I'd like you to take a look at the picture for today. So as you can see, there are a variety of food in the picture. So what can you see in the picture? Can everybody tell me? Well, if you know what's in the picture, just comment down below. All right. So, well, of course, we have here a burger. What else do we have here? We have here a boodle fight with with tons of food out there on top of the banana leaves, and then we have here samji, and then we have a lechon belly. Who loves lechon belly? Raise your hand. Everything that is in here are all heaven. So yes, they're all my favorite, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you, this food are also your favorite. So looking at just by merely looking at the picture, have you ever wondered where does this food that we take goes whenever we take it into our body? So if you ever wonder that question, particularly to my students out there, grade 8 students, if you're listening, um, that's good that you are wondering where does this food goes whenever we take it to our body. So that's something that we're going to be talking about for today. So for today, we're going to be talking about digestive system. And once again, I am Benjamin Joseph Bilimibao, your facilitator for today, your teacher for today. So to start our discussion for today about digestive system, let's first define what is a digestive system. So, a digestive system is actually the one that turns the food you eat into nutrients which the body uses for energy, growth, and repair. So, that's pretty interesting to know, right? So, before, during the times when we are actually learning about our human body, about these things, we know that the basic unit of life is cell, and then we come up with what we call tissue, and then organ, and then a group of organ becomes a system. And one particular system, our body is actually composed of different kinds of system, but a particular system that outstands when we're talking about food that we eat is the what we call a digestive system. And the digestive system, its main responsibility is to actually turn the food that we eat into nutrients. Well, we all know that nutrients plays an important role for us to be able to survive as humans, which the body uses for energy, growth, and repair. Of course, if you didn't eat for a particular day, I'm pretty sure a lot of you felt fatigue or felt so tired, and we need that energy. We need that nutrients for growth and cell repair. So, in continuation to our lesson for today, as you can see, we have the what we call our learning competency. So for today's learning competency, we are hope to be able to explain. I hope that we can be able to explain. You guys can be able to explain ingestion, absorption, assimilation, and excretion. So these are the important process under the digestive system. So we're going to be talking about and we're going to be dealing with these things in few more minutes as we continue to our video lesson for today. So this is our learning competency. But before that, I want you guys to take a look at the picture first. So what can you see in the picture? So I'm pretty sure you guys are all familiar with this. So this is actually a digestive system. Yes, so this is a digestive system. Actually, I'm not gonna be discussing one by one its function. Since the main focus of our lesson for today is the process under the digestive system, but I just want to be able to unlock some a little difficulties regarding these different parts of the digestive system, and I want to re-echo the important parts of the digestive system. It's not complete, but I hope that I can still be able to give you uh, a recap of the main important parts of the digestive system, which starts from the one that we call esophagus. We also have here a stomach, of course, that's pretty popular. We have the spleen, small intestine. In other country out in the Philippines, they pronounce it intestine. I just heard it from one American. If there are some people out in the Philippines or out of the country that are watching that pronounce it differently from the way I do, I pronounce it intestine. Please forgive me, but yeah, it's small intestine or small intestine. We have here a rectum, anus, appendix, of course, colon, gallbladder, and we have a liver. So each part or each organ of the digestive system plays an important role that actually makes the digestive system complete. So just like what I've said earlier, I'm not gonna discuss one by one its function. It's just gonna give you a quick overrun of the different parts of the digestive system, which are this. So, for example, the small intestine, where the majority of the digestion happens, and the rest, you know. So, yeah, that's pretty much it about the picture of the digestive system. Sorry, please forgive me about the picture. I'm actually take a look of a picture that I won't be charged in copyright. So I want to ensure that the picture that I use are all free for commercial use, such as this vlog. Alright, so let's move on. So for today, we're going to be discussing about the what we call ingestion. So this is very important whenever we talk about the process of the digestive system. Why? Take a look at the picture. What can you see in the picture? Alright, so there are a lot of answers. If you can, there are a lot of answers about this one. If we're gonna take a look at the picture, there are different people who are about to eat or about to put food in their mouth. And it has something to do with the definition of ingestion. It says here, let me read you the definition of ingestion. The large molecules found in intact food cannot pass through the cell membranes. Food needs to be broken into smaller particles so that animals can harness the nutrients and organic molecules. So the first step in this process is the what we call ingestion. So ingestion is the process of taking in food through the mouth. So it's pretty much a self-explanatory thing. Ingestion is the initial step in the digestive system. It is the process in which we take food through the mouth. Why? Why do we need to take food through the mouth? Because large molecules found in intact food cannot pass through the cell membrane. Food needs to be broken into smaller particles so that the animals can harness the nutrients and organic molecules. So it is not only referring to animals alone, but it is also referring to us humans. So the first process or the initial step or the first step of the process is the what we call ingestion, where we take food through the mouth. All right. So, any questions so far about ingestion? None. All right. I hope everything is clear. Let's move on to the next slide. We have the what we call digestion and absorption. So, if we read earlier the definition of ingestion, now we're down to the definition of digestion and absorption. So as you can see in the picture, there's a chicken, soda, pizza, cake, and I'm not really quite sure about what's the other one, but then it pretty much depicts what is digestion and absorption pretty much is. So digestion is the mechanical and the chemical breakdown of food into small organic fragments. So kind of similar to a construction site. If you've ever been into a construction site, construction site, you can see there are a lot of mechanical and chemical breakdowns of different kinds of materials needed for construction, but this time we can relate it into digestive system. The setting is the digestive system where there is a mechanical and chemical breakdown of food. So that is digestion. It is important to break down macromolecules into smaller fragments that are suitable size for absorption. So we have to break this food into smaller particles so that absorption will be able to can be able to take place. Across the digestive epithelium, large complex molecules of proteins, polysaccharides, and lipids must be reduced to simpler particles such as simple sugar before they can be absorbed by the digestive epithelial cell. So that's pretty much what is digestion and absorption. So there is a mechanical and chemical breakdown because food needs to be broken down into smaller pieces for absorption. All right? So, all right? If you get any question, none. This is really tiring. But then let's move on to the next process. So the next process is the what we call assimilation. So in the picture, this is a really cute purple digestive system, right? I've never really seen a purple digestive system, but then assimilation is the movement of digested food molecules into the cell of the body where they are used. For example, glucose is used in respiration to provide energy, amino acids are used to build new proteins. The liver is important in assimilation. For example, it converts glucose into glycogen, a complex carbohydrate used for storage, and amino acids into proteins. So, when we talk about digestive system, we will be able to come across with these terminologies like glycogen, proteins, amino acids. You know, um, there can be another time for us to be able to discuss this, but then assimilation has something to do with this because assimilation is pretty much the movement. We're talking about the movement of digestive food molecules into the cells of the body where they are used. So I want to highlight the movement of digested food molecules into the cells of the body where they are used. So when we're talking about the movement, we're talking about assimilation. So earlier we have ingestion, we have digestion and absorption. This time we're talking about the movement of the digested food. That is what we call assimilation. All right. So I hope you guys are learning. Just remember those four, and then we are down to the next process, and that is what we call excretion. So excretion is something that I felt like everyone can relate to because we do it a lot of times. Well, we do a lot. We do also ingestion, digestion, absorption, and assimilation every day. But excretion is something that really very familiar to a lot of us. Well, the final means the last function of the digestive system is the what we call excretion of waste in a process known as defecation. Well, a lot of us defecate. Defecate is where we go to the bathroom because they say it's a call of nature or something like that. But defecation is the final act of digestion, by which organisms eliminate sometimes solid, semi-solid, or liquid waste materials from the digestive tract via the anus. So we humans needs to expel a feces. So you're familiar with the feces, right? It's ew, gross, kind of like that. With the frequency varying from a few times daily to a few times weekly. So some of us we defecate once a day. Some of us defecate more frequent than the usual. Some of us defecate every other day. So it depends. So excretion is, just remember, it's the elimination of waste materials that is not needed by the body through the process of defecation. All right. So this is a pretty cute. That's why in the picture you can see here this part where we eliminate the waste materials. All right. So once again, as a quick review of the different process of the digestive system, we have ingestion, digestion and absorption, assimilation, and then the final function of the digestive system, which is the excretion, which is the elimination of the waste products of our body. So I just wanna, before I end the video that we have here, I just wanna pose a question. Digestion is important because your body needs nutrients from food and drink to work properly and stay healthy. So, I mean, the sentence pretty much answers my question that I am about to ask you. So, why is it important? Why is it digestive system is important, or why is it digestion is important? Well, of course, our body needs different nutrients, which is mainly proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. You may not be aware that you are eating protein, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals, and water, but all of these are important nutrients that is needed by our body. So your digestive system breaks nutrients into parts small enough for your body to absorb and use for energy, growth, and cell repair. Alright, so, well, if we don't eat enough, then we will feel weak and then we won't be able to survive a day. So we just need to have these important nutrients, and for us to be able to have this, digestive system plays an important role for us to be able to absorb these nutrients and use it as a source of energy, growth, and cell repair. So if, because we are humans, we're not invincible, right? We will all die if we will not eat. So for us to be able to do that, we need the role of the digestive system in our body. So that's pretty much all my lesson for today. I just want you to remember the process, the importance of digestive system, and just have a quick review of the different organs found in the digestive system. So thank you so much for listening to my vlog for today. I hope you guys learned something out of today, out of our lesson today. If you have any queries or questions about the topic for today, you can comment down below. And then for more videos, please subscribe. All right. So thank you so much, particularly to my students out there, grade 8 students. You guys have a good day. And then I'll see you guys later. All right. All right. So thank you so much once again. I am Benjamin Joseph Bilimibao, your blogger for today, science blogger for today. All right. So you have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye bye. Hello, this is Teacher Benjo from the City of Balangan National High School, Benjamin Joseph Pilibibao. Hi to all of my students out there. Once again, we are down to another episode of my vlog for today. And this time, we're gonna be talking about mitosis and meiosis. So once again, I'm Benjamin Joseph Pilibibao, your science blogger for today. Alright, for some reason, I just invented that. Um, that's that stuff just to make things literally look cool. But then, yeah, let's move forward. Enough with with the nonsense. All right, so we have our learning competency for today is compare mitosis and meiosis and their role in the cell division cycle. So a lot of you are, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are not really interested about what does mitosis and meiosis mean and what does their role play in cell division cycle. So for today, this is pretty interesting because we're gonna be talking about this stuff, and I really hope that this topic could actually add knowledge about what does mitosis and meiosis means and what does it play in our life. All right, so we have here first mitosis. So to be able to unlock some difficulties about what does mitosis mean, let me just read you the definition of mitosis. So mitosis is actually a process where a single cell divides into two identical daughter cells, or the what we call cell division. During mitosis, one cell divides once to form two identical cells. Next is the major purpose of mitosis is for growth and to replace worn out cells. If not corrected in time, mistakes made during mitosis can result in change in the DNA that can potentially lead to genetic disorder. So that's what mitosis means to us. It is actually responsible for growth and to be able for us to replace worn out cells. So, if not corrected in time, mistakes made during mitosis can result in change in DNA that can potentially lead to genetic disorders, and we don't want that to happen. So, mitosis is really important in cell. It is in cell division. So, process where single cell divides into two identical daughter cells. It is cell division. So, mitosis. So, one cell divides once to form identical cells. So for the next slide, this is actually the process or the important phases in mitosis. So we have here interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and what we call telophase. So these are all important in mitosis. So I want you to remember those pictures because we will be talking each of those as we go on to our lesson for today. All right? Okay. So first we have here the what we call interface. So what do we have here? When we talk about interface, we talk about the DNA in the cell is copied in preparation for cell division. This results into identical full sets of chromosomes. Next is the outside of nucleus are two centrosomes, each containing a pair of centrioles. These structures are critical for the process of cell division. So during interphase, microtubules extends from these centrosomes. So yeah, that's pretty much about interface. Those are the important things that can be found in the what we call interface. So this is the first stage in the in mitosis. Next is we have the what we call prophase. So that's what prophase looks like. The chromosomes condense into X-shaped structure that can be easily seen under a microscope. So that's chromosomes. Each chromosome is composed of two sister chromatids containing identical genetic information. We have the chromosomes pair up to the both copies of chromosome 1 are together, both copies of chromosome 2 are together, and so on. So next, at the end of prophase, the membrane around the nucleus in the cell dissolves away, releasing the chromosomes. And then lastly, under the stage of prophase, the mitotic spindle consisting of the microtubules and other proteins extends across the cell between the centrioles as they move to the opposite poles of the cell. So as you can see, we have here the opposite poles of the cell, which was actually described in the definition given under the stage of prophase. So first we have the interphase, then we have the prophase. What's next? We have the what we call metaphase. So for the metaphase stage, the chromosomes line up neatly end to end along the center equator of the cell. So it lines up neatly end to end, as you can see in the picture. The centrioles are now at opposite poles of the cell with the mitotic spindle fibers extending from them. And then last, the mitotic spindle fibers attached to each of the sister chromatids. So if you're going to read the definition given under metaphase, you can actually clearly see it in the picture given. So that's the good thing about pictures, right? You get to visualize what does it mean given by the definition. All right, so first we have interphase and then prophase, and now we have metaphase. What's next? We have the what we call anaphase. So for the anaphase, the sister chromatids are then pulled apart by the mitotic spindle, which pulls one chromatid to one pole and the other chromatid to the opposite pole. So they pull each other. So given in the picture, that's what happens during anaphase. Alright? So far, do you have any question? It's a little bit difficult to understand at first, but once you read it the next time, you'll be able to have a knowledge what does the process of mitosis means. And once you read it the following time, then you have a stronger knowledge about what does mitosis and its process means, So it's really a continuous process. You don't get it once, but you get it on the other time you get to study it. So it's really imperative or important for us to study all the time. All right, next is what we call telophase. So, first bullet says at each pole of the cell, a full set of chromosomes gather together. Next, a membrane forms around each set of chromosomes to create two new nuclei. And then the single cell then pinches in the middle to form two separate daughter cells, each containing a full set of chromosomes within the nucleus. This process is known cytokinesis, and that is for our telophase. All right. So that's actually ends my slides about mitosis. Those are the main definitions given to describe the process or the stages of mitosis. Let's just have a quick recap of the different stages. We have here the interphase, then it will be followed by prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and lastly, the what we call telophase. All right. So for further questions, please comment down below, and then if you have any additional information that I actually add that I was not able to include in the video, you can do so by just um, putting down your comment down below. And please follow and subscribe to my to more videos to be updated to more videos that I am about to release regarding science, particularly in science grade 8. All right. Well, thank you so much to all the viewers out there, particularly to grade 8 students. I'm rooting for you guys. I'm praying for you, and please continue to study further regarding biology, particularly in this topic, meiosis and mitosis. The next time that I upload my video is going to be meiosis. So watch out for that, and I hope you guys have a great day. All right, thank you so much, and bye bye. Bye bye.